Everyone wants to see that dream match.
He's showing up, right? He's showing up, so I'd like to see what he's going to be doing here at AEW. I'm excited and I'm really, really happy for him.
He's a pretty good friend of yours?
Pretty good, I mean, he's alright, I don't mind him.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Oh, dear God. These guys just can't help themselves. Oh, AEW. You really are just the gift that keeps on giving. On the heels of AEW All in London, or half in, if we're being accurate.
Time to get the tops!
An event where there were 2 decent matches, a botched one with adult children sandbagging each other, and a surprise debut. Jacksonville High put on a banger of a show. After getting quabbed by Braun Breaker in an on-screen write-off effort on Raw, the rumors for months had Ricochet pegged. There's a lot of that going on in the industry these days, too.
Question. But,
Oh, look at you. How you feeling? You good?
good. How are you?
Mate,
The rumor mill had Ricochet pegged for an All Elite Wrestling debut. On paper, it made sense. WWE's evolved past NXT Black and Gold, PWG work rate style wrestling. And Ricochet, while extremely athletic and capable of high flying, let's just be honest, dude was not it on the mic. Or anywhere else that really matters in the WWE way of doing things. So his ceiling, naturally, was mid-card at best. Clearly not interested in that noise, Ricochet signed with AEW. Yet another addition to what is rapidly becoming the most expensive wrestling toy box. He signed with AEW to have a great match, great match, great match.
Good match. Good match.
With Will Ospreay. Because, you know, everyone is just clamoring for a rematch of the contest that divided the entire wrestling industry Last Jedi style. It pit veterans against young guys against veterans, flippers versus rest holders, you name it. That match set discourse on fire when it happened, and not really in the greatest way. But hey, that segment of the fandom, all 2,400 of them, need to be serviced. And so Ricochet decided, God bless him, to take the plunge, debuting in the Casino Gauntlet match at All In. And he got his customary, oh my science, could it be? It is! Reaction to pop the Redditors, but ended up losing the match. To Pro Wrestling Bit's great dismay.
Went on to disappear in the Casino Gauntlet itself as Christian Cage won the match. But at least the check cleared. Here's to Ricochet doing a tribute spot with Will Ospreay that'll pop a handful of hardcores who remember their Super Juniors match. All because...
But truthfully, Alfred, you shouldn't be that upset, because just a short time later, Ricochet found himself in a big old pile of Ricochet. This particular cesspool of discourse started on July 22nd, although we didn't know it then. But Richard O'Shea Super Jr. did. He remembered because he waited an entire month to finally respond to this guy. Yes, you heard that right, Kino crew. Ricochet, a world-famous professional wrestler, sat and seethed at home for an entire month, keeping mental note of some rando who gave a rather respectful tweet to him about how he hopes to see him in WWE and how he personally views anything other than WWE as a step down. An opinion, a strong opinion for sure, but nothing in there was at all hostile. But Ricochet sat on that for a month. And then, when he debuted in Wembley Stadium in front of 50,000 fans, the first thing he went out and did was go on Twitter and dunk on a literal who about how many fucking followers the guy has. Yes, Ricochet, some guy who remained respectful despite all of your seething ass-hurt replies needs to worry about things like followers. Because that's how the brain of a sane, totally secure in his convictions kind of guy works. Right? So they tell me.
You tell me.
Is this seriously the mind of a wrestler? Like, is this how they work? First, we've lost Edge to the cringe, and now Ricochet, sadly. And listen, I'm not gonna come on here and pretend I was this huge fan of Ricochet or anything. You know, oh, he betrayed everybody by leaving. Like, I'm not one of those morons. Like, but let's be real. He was there to fulfill the work rate quota of the show. He's not the worst or anything, but he's the kind of guy that benefits the most from a more journeyman, company-hopping approach. Did really well in stuff like Lucha Underground. He's done well in a lot of other independent promotions, but unchecked, his act can go very stale very quick. That is, in a world where Twitter doesn't exist. This shit's just kind of sad, bro. I love Ricochet. I don't watch AEW, but I'll be watching them highlights for sure. That's a very respectful thing from... I'm not even going to read that username. But Ricochet responds, I'm conflicted with this. So if you love watching me, then why won't you watch me at AEW? Just so you can say, what? I'm not watching that? Serious fucking question. Well, he didn't have the fucking, but serious question. Yes, let's just immediately assume this person's entire motivation for saying this. And let's even give a counter argument to something that this girl never even said. Vintage Ricochet. And then this guy, this another random literal who comes in here and he starts speaking sense. Blessed Titans fan says, I don't think she was saying this to diss you, bro. I think it was just that maybe AEW isn't for her, but she likes you enough to keep up with what you're doing. Completely reasonable response, right? He's not immediately yelling at Ricochet. He's being normal. But then Ricochet responds, but she doesn't like me enough to watch my actual matches, just enough to only watch the highlights? Ricochet's response is to continue the seethe, splitting hairs on Twitter and about what degree of a fan someone is of him. Dude, this roster is in high school. I can't even get mad. This is some more entertaining than the program itself. Like, why can't we get this quality of storylines on Dynamite, please? Can Ricochet please have an ass-hurt flippy shitter gimmick? I'm just begging you, Tony. And then this guy, Van Hammered, says, it's weird you're being so online about this. You're a TV star, man. Look, he even put him over. Some people don't like the AEW presentation. This person is saying that they will watch what you do on there regardless. AEW wants to be different, and it is. And in some eyes, it's worse. Well, you're being modest there, Van. That's a lot of eyes that think that. But anyway, Ricochet responds, no, that's not what they said. They said they're gonna just watch the highlights. You know, you don't have to watch the whole show just to watch one full match. My brain is melting, dude. Why do you fucking care? Are you not the same guy that thrives off of moments over matches? Did your style not lend itself to memorable, death-defying moments that can be clipped for all to see? Am I taking crazy bells? But you want some mark on Twitter to sit through your nearly 20-minute Super Juniors bangerinos just to prove her fandom to you? What are you, a cult leader? And does she have flippy shit rituals too? I'm thinking anything below a 630 senton into a 3-foot pool is just not gonna work for me, brother. Membership denied. Because if that's the case, you are made out of real glass. You are fragile, my brother. Please, take a shower, hit the weights, and get a clue. Preferably as soon as possible. Please, everybody, tell me. What does the industry gain from having AEW around again? Why does the industry need AEW again? Why is it so great for the health of the industry again? Why is it so great? I need some more. I need some more of that all elite copium. So, Kino Crew, whatever you do, whatever makes you flip out, just keep it Kino, because life is cinema.